remember that story. I think it's like one of the classic missed opportunity stories out there, and it's the one about. I always remember hearing this growing up as a kid. It was about Coca-Cola stock. So it was, yeah, yeah, if you had put $1 or bought one Coca-Cola stock, it was just something like that. One Coca-Cola stock back in whenever Coca-Cola came out. Had you done that, you will have amassed a fortune of $250 million or something like that. Had you done that. And we hear about things like this all the time, right? And as a kid growing up, you're like, oh man, I used to say dumb stuff like, oh man, I wish I had been born back then, because then I would have put in, maybe you would have, maybe you wouldn't have, and you weren't born 50 years ago or however long ago it was. And we're always hearing about different. We hear different opportunities about Tesla stock. What's the GameStop? The whole GameStop thing. Had you put $10,000 into Bitcoin, you would have. And there's and I think if we think about these things the wrong way, myself included, right? If we think about these things the wrong way, it's like, oh man, and it can make us feel so terrible, right? It can make us feel really, really bad. Like, man, I'm dumb. Instead of putting $200 into this stock, man, that Johnny Walker Blue just like that, and it's just, that's not a true story, but stuff like that, right? And when we think that way, we're thinking as though opportunity is finite. So the guilt we feel, the shame we feel, and it can be stock. I just use stocks as an example. It could be a job. It could be a mate, I suppose. It could be anything we perceive as an opportunity. Anything we perceive as an opportunity lost. But consider this: that is coming from a position of lack, because it suggests that there's a finite number of opportunities, and you'll never get another opportunity. And if you don't grasp this particular opportunity, we hear seize the day and opportunity only knocks once, and no, not quite. You may not get that opportunity again, but there will be another opportunity for something that is a better fit for you. So instead of, because the universe is not a universe of lack, the universe is a universe of abundance. And so when we shift our mindset, when we make that savvy shift and think about it that way, oh man, it is awesome that a group of people were able to take advantage of this. We're able to benefit from that. We're able to, and mine is, I claim mine too. Mine is on the way. And just continue to vibrate that positivity and think abundantly, as opposed to thinking of it as something you missed. Because if we stick to that, again, I don't speak anything that I haven't experienced myself, I haven't gone through. So I'm never pointing my finger, but there have been times when I've had certain thoughts, and I'm just like, I'm done for the day, and it takes you out. It can take you out. It can be very saddening. It can be very make you feel ashamed. But we have to change that immediately, and reset reset our thoughts, because remember, thoughts are things. Reset our thoughts and just say, you know what? I'm going to continue to push forward, because you can't drive a car while looking through a rear view mirror, right? So keep pushing forward and keep my eyes open. Continue to give, continue to help, continue to put your head down and do your job, whatever your job is. I don't mean literal job necessarily. I just mean your job as a human, your job to humanity, your job to your circle, to your people, to yourself, right? And move forward, and that opportunity will come. So remember, stay positive. Don't look back. Be positive about others' gains. Be positive about others' wins, and that's going to make room for your win to come. And there'll be many, many, many more, much opportunity, much abundance that will come to you. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and follow before you leave, and share it if you like what you heard. David Wilson, stay strong, stay safe, and remain socially distant. We'll see you next time. Have a marvelous day.